What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be checking out Lars Alexandersson's Tekken 8 gameplay trailer. Now, I'm really excited for this, and I want to just kind of jump right in, but before we do, a quick note, I did record my reactions to Law and King's trailers, but I was having some audio issues and things kind of got all messed up, and long story short, those videos are unfortunately not happening. I really wanted to get those videos out, but there's just not much I could do about it, and it's a bit disappointing, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. And to be honest, as much as I love those trailers, and I love Law and King, and I think those trailers were amazing, I am a bit more partial to Lars, so if you're watching this video, then that means I got the audio fixed, or at least as best as I could. And that's good, and I really want to get this video out because I'm really excited to see what they do with Lars. I've always liked Lars. I've always thought he was a pretty cool character, especially with him kind of being a not Mishima. And yeah, especially with like kind of how hyper anime they're going with this game, like making everybody anime AF. Like with Kazuya and Jin, I'm really excited to see it with Lars because he was kind of already like super anime with his moveset. So I'm really excited to see what they do with him. We'll see. So let's just get right into it. Let's go, shall we? I guess before we get started, it's already started, but his costume, I think looks good, but it's not my favorite. I think it's fine, but it just doesn't really, I don't think it does what it should. Line of Rebellion. I love the hold on, I want to hear what it definitely looks better in game. I love it. The announcer has very quickly become one of my favorite characters. Wow, okay, he looks really good in game. Gee, oh, that looks sick. Wow, so much like lightning effects with his like stepping with his dash cancel. Whoa, that looks cool. Wow, I love the new effects. That's cool. That looks different than his thing in the original trailer. Oh, that's sick. That looks really cool. Ooh, what was that? What is that? Oh gosh, that looks so sick. Yeah, show me this rage art. Wow. Whoa, what the? Yo, what the hell? Oh my gosh. Why'd that look so cool? What? That's so... I like how it's very similar to his ultimate from like Naruto Storm. Like the finishing shot where he comes down with the slamming attack. That's so sick. Okay. Wow, I really like that. Let's see, let's go back. That was really cool. I think, like I said, I think his costume actually looks much better in game. I think it looks fine in the character art, but I just feel like it looks like substantially better like in game, like in motion. Like when he comes running in like this, I think it actually looks pretty cool. I love the announcer so much. Yeah, like right here, like I think, like when he's like kind of posing, his face looks great, by the way. But like right here, like I think his outfit actually looks pretty cool. Still not my favorite design in Tekken 8 or just for Lars in general, but still looks really good. What was that? Like kind of, looks really cool. Yeah, he's kind of got like these like lightning effects now. He's always had lightning effects, but they're very prominent now, and they're like, I love how it kind of strikes downwards. That's his heat burst or heat smash, whatever it's called, the kind of like the finisher move, the rage drive, basically. I like that. I think that looks really cool. It's not as like intense or as bombastic as other characters. Like Jin's is like a whole like 5-hit combo or whatever, and it lends in this giant freaking thunder strike, you know. But I think it still looks pretty good. What's this? Is this just like a different animation for it, or like for a move he had, or is this like a whole new move? That like kind of like shoulder check. He's definitely had those kind of like his step cancels and like into like smashing moves like that, but I don't think I've ever seen that move specifically. It looks cool though. And then that's new. That's definitely new. Like dashes through you. That, I mean, it looks super. I mean, I feel like a broken record here, but it looks super sick. Was he was already in heat when he did this? Yeah. So he's using the heat, like the dash cancel with the heat. Yeah, that's that's super sick. This is insane. He like funny enough, okay, this actually reminds me more of Kakashi's ultimate in the Naruto Storm games. He has this move where he kind of like his ultimate where he like kind of uses his lightning blades and like dashes through the opponent a bunch of times. This looks more like that than his actual ultimate, than Lars's actual ultimate from Storm. Which, I guess, by the way, if you didn't know, Lars was a guest character in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. And, yeah. And, which is pretty interesting and pretty cool, actually. If I remember correctly, the idea was that Kishimoto, the creator of the Naruto series, created a costume for Lars, and then that costume was an alternative look in Tekken 6 for Lars, and then that costume, Lars wearing that costume, was a playable guest character in the Naruto Storm 2 game, which was super cool. I like when guest characters like that happen, and it does make me wonder, like, you know, if if that costume's coming back, since it's clearly there's kind of some homage to that ultimate. Like, this finishing blow is pretty much his final hit in Tekken, or in Storm 2. This attack where he comes like slamming down, which is super sick. I also, interestingly enough, Lars's like lightning effects has always been kind of like purple by nature, like in color, and you can see it with his like step cancels. It's definitely very purple. Like that's like a purpley kind of look, but his ultimate, it's like very vividly blue. Like, that's blue with not a lot of purple effects. Like, there's some, but it's not really all that prominent, which is funny because like Kazuya has always had like blue lightning, but sometimes his lightning looks purple, like when he's using his devil power. And that's pretty much what's happening right now. Like in Tekken 8, like Kazuya is always using his devil power now. He's like fully tapped into that, so his lightning is blue, but with a very like prominent like purple aura and like stuff to it, so it looks more purple by nature. And so they kind of like swapped. Like, Kazuya has like the blue lightning, or the purple lightning, and Lars now has blue, which is funny. But yeah, I think that's about it. We didn't really see a whole lot new here. As far as like, you know, like additional stages, like full new mechanics we haven't seen before. Like, Lars definitely has some new moves and he looks really good, but a lot of what he's doing is still pretty much like Lars stuff, which is not a bad thing. And yeah, so we have like, yeah, we've seen all these stages. Something actually, that hit effect is pretty new, like that kind of like when he does the heat engager. Like, that looks pretty new. I wonder if that's like just a new update, like a new build of the game, or if that's just how it is. Yeah, that hit effect's very different from what we've seen. Maybe it's just like a Lars exclusive thing. But yeah, he looks really good. I'm really excited. Really happy to see him. I really hope we start getting like new character trailers. We probably will. Like at EVO Japan, we'll probably get a bunch of new characters. Maybe, hopefully. And then after that, like once we get like the Jun Kazama trailer and the Jack trailer, those are the last two characters we haven't seen trailers for, but we know they're playable. Like, we know that they're confirmed for the game, so once we get those, I'm really hoping that they keep up the hype train and they just start dropping new character trailers like they did with KOF, where they just like start dropping character trailers, like just random, like, oh, boom, today we get Yoshimitsu's, and tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but like next week we got Brian's trailer, and you know, stuff like that. Like, I hope they keep that up, because I don't want this game to just kind of disappear for a while. Like, it probably will. We'll probably have a period of time where it's just, we're not getting a whole lot of updates for it, because this game is, like, even though it seems like this game might be coming out soon, I think a lot of people, like, are pretty well aware this game's not coming out until like 2024, which isn't like terribly far away, but we do definitely have like quite a bit of time left. But nevertheless, I hope they keep up the hype train, especially with, like, you know, Tekken or Street Fighter 6 coming out and Mortal Kombat 12 getting updates and stuff. Like, it's like the big three heavy hitters of the FGC are gonna kind of be a thing, and it'd be kind of a shame if Tekken 8 doesn't, like, you know, try to match the hype of those games with like its own stuff. Not that I want these games to be competing with each other, because I don't really think I don't think fighting games should be doing that, but I think it's still always more exciting when fighting games, like, when all, like, a bunch of different fighting games from a bunch of different franchises are all getting updates all at the same time, you know? It maybe not at the same time, but within like weeks and like a month of each other. Like, that's always like when the FGC is at the most like exciting for me, because you just get all these different games. Like, you got like your licensed anime games, which is kind of its own separate thing, but you know, you got Budokai Tenkaichi 4 coming out, Naruto Storm Connections coming out. I hope we start getting updates for that. We start getting updates for Street Fighter 6, and then the actual release of the game. You know, we get the announcement and subsequent reveals for Mortal Kombat 12, and then like Tekken 8. You know, we have KOF 15 Season 2 is going to be a thing soon if it hasn't already started. And then, like, you know, even Guilty Gear Strive is getting its like Season 2 stuff soon, and I think we even have a Season 3 confirmed. And so, like, I feel like these are like the big fighting games at the moment that are, you know, currently in people's like eyesight, and we're getting a lot of updates for that stuff, and I'm really excited, and I hope that, like, this just keeps up. Like, I hope we don't just get a lull period for one of these games. I want them to all just kind of all be like in the limelight at the same time. I think that's really fun, really exciting. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. Please let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the trailer, if you think Lars looks really cool, or if you think he looks lame, or, you know, whatever. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, of course. And above all, have yourself a fantastic day and take care. See ya.